Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel for another LEGO build. Today we'll be building the first set from the February 1st wave. I still have some from a little bit earlier to go through, but I figured I would start with the one of the sets I'm most anticipated for this year, and that is the awesome looking Kingfisher. Aside from video games and Legos and fishing, I also am a big bird watcher. It just so happens that one of my absolute favorite birds is a Kingfisher. Now, this is based off the Azora Kingfisher. My personal favorite is actually a belted Kingfisher, which lives pretty native to a good chunk of America. And honestly, like, we went bird watching and a little bit of fishing this weekend, and we saw 3 to 4 of these guys. So they're definitely out there. They're very cool to see, and I'm a huge fan of them. As soon as the set got leaked a few months back, I showed it to my girlfriend. She goes, "Oh no, that's perfect for you." I mean, I can't ask for anything more perfect. My favorite hobby combined with my favorite bird, pretty darn awesome. There seems to be quite a bit of interesting pieces with this as well. Some very cool translucent, like, proprietary pieces, but I think are going to be fantastic. This set does retail for $50, and I mean, obviously for the piece count, I mean, we have 834 pieces, which that's a pretty good ratio in terms of price per piece if you go off of that for the most part in terms of value. Obviously no minifigures, but this is a diagram set, so I really hope that LEGO continues down this line. There's plenty of very iconic birds that I'm surprised weren't chosen first, but I hope this sells well enough that they go kind of down the line of more and more birds. Like, I mean, come on, the bald eagle would be fantastic, the American cardinal, the American robin, swans, ducks. You could get some just very generic birds, and you could be very specific, which the Kingfisher is beautiful. I love it. I'm surprised it's their first choice. I thought maybe, you know what, you can even do a swan, and I guess the hardest portion would, like a bald eagle or a swan or even a duck. They're much larger than this bird, so I'd be kind of curious how to rope that in, but the American cardinal would have been, I honestly think, the best first bird. It's iconic, famous, like a sports team. You know, you could have done a lot with that. So, but don't get me wrong, I'm absolutely ecstatic for it. Plus, got some new cracking gear in to watch them lose to whoever they play tonight. I don't even want to know, but this is part of the new Winter Classic gear, so you know what? We're not a sports channel, but good luck, boys. You're gonna need it come this Stanley Cup playoff season if they make it. But yeah, so I just wanted to add this to the collection. Very excited to do so, and I'm very interested to see some of these building styles as well. Today, as I was working on this, or as I started to work on this video and get everything set up, I think I'm going to start doing Mills plates for my LEGO City, so that's going to be an absolute catastrophe of a project coming this way very shortly. Can't wait for that. I'm honestly not sure how bad it is to transfer a building from one to another. I know you pretty much have to rebuild the bottom step, but we'll see what happens. But if you guys are interested, feel free to check out the rest of the channel. Tons of Legos, tons of video games, fishing, you know, all that good stuff. So without further ado, guys, let's get started with the build, folks. everybody, here's the final build. Overall, the set is beautiful. I love it. Very unique, very interesting building techniques as well, and it included something like this. So this is really awesome. This is a nice little 2x2, but it is actually raised on the side here, which is just awesome. I love it. This could be really interesting for people trying to add water effects. I'm not sure what the price of these little pieces are going to be, because as I believe these are exclusive to this set, I would love for this to be much more of a thing. And I think you can create some really cool wave effects for like a beachfront or the actual ocean or anything open water. As for the build itself, this was a little tedious, don't get me wrong. I got some PTSD flashbacks from the Ninjago City Garden set with all those water tiles. But this right here is just gorgeous. Little difficult to actually see which 1x1s and some of these translucent tiles you're actually supposed to be putting on, just because they're all jumbled up in one little area. In the background here, we have a couple little pieces of aquatic plant life and some large reeds, which are completely separated from the bird itself. And then from the back, you can definitely see these beautiful, beautiful wings. Very nice difference in contrast between this really, really pale blue, the dark navy blue, to the bright blue here. Then, of course, you have the white and the brown for the actual bird itself. For the tiles, you use a mixture of dark blue to this like pale translucent, which is the same stuff I believe is very similar, at least, to the hockey arena in Little Winter Village pieces. And then clear, and then some lighter blue as well. From the front, you can see this beautiful Kingfisher's little talons, whatever you would like to call them. And then, of course, there is a little bird and a little fish in its mouth as well. And then the actual build itself is beautiful. I just adore this. A little bit hard to get on. However, it looks amazing. The beak, the face, the eyes are just little Technic pieces. Just slid into a 1x1 snot brick, and it looks fantastic. And like I said, these wings are just beautiful. You can actually angle them a lot as well. So I have them off a little bit just so you can see a couple of the different looks to actually show them off. All connected on a little 1x1 piece for Technic pieces as well. And then the actual chest pieces here are a really nice off brown. Looks fantastic. Very, very beautiful looking piece. This is very different. And I'm super happy that LEGO decided to do something a little bit different. And as for the fish, it just slides right in. Not held in by anything other than just a little top piece of that. So it might fall out. Just be careful when you're actually transporting it. But yeah, this is fantastic. Obviously, there's not a huge portion of stuff to cover. It's mainly cool building techniques, great colors, and a really, really interesting build. Some of these are not quite all the way in. I'll have to adjust that a little bit before I put this on my display. Where it's going, I'm not 100% sure yet. Might clear off a little space actually behind my desk here, just a little bit off camera. I don't think I have an open spot for this. Yeah, I'm looking around. I actually don't really have a lot of open space. It might go somewhere behind me. I'm not 100% sure yet. If not, it's going to be probably moving over towards like the anime section. Not because it fits, but I just need space for it. Also, good luck to anybody that pre-ordered anything for the Bricklink program. If you're not aware, right now is crowdfunding and pre-orders for the Series 1 sets, the Shake Shack, the old style train station, the Parisian street front, which is like kind of like a modular setup, which is really cool. Then the old Western General Store and the medieval mountain fortress. I pre-ordered the Western version, which means, hey, Western project hopefully coming soon. And I also pre-ordered the Parisian street front because I think it'll look fantastic with some of these modulars. So yeah, a lot of cool projects coming. Now, none of that launches till July, but I did wanted to bring you guys attention to it. Just if you're interested, check it out. They are basically made by people like me and you who can create a set and get enough supporters to actually hopefully make a really official LEGO set one day. And they're extremely hard to find and extremely expensive if you don't get them usually beforehand. So definitely check it out if it's something you're interested in. But yeah, that'll just about do it for this review, folks. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Feel free to check out the rest of the channel. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you can. Let me know if you're picking this set up or anything from the Bricklink program or anything that you're looking forward to coming up in the near future. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you next time. Happy building, folks.